Welcome back to the Crypto ZX channel, to the Caspa holders. Thank you so much for all the love. Let's take a closer look and see what's happening with Caspa's price as we are going into Thursday morning. So looking across the board, a few coins up right now because Bitcoin did see a little bit of a bounce, which of course is having an impact on alts. As far as Caspa's price is concerned right now, Caspa also up about 0.5%. Nothing crazy, but we'll definitely take that up 0.2% on the Bitcoin side of things. Price currently sitting at 4.3 cents, market cap $1.15 billion, and the 24-hour trading volume at 45 million. Right now, as far as the rank is concerned, just barely holding in the top 100. Obviously, with the market conditions right now, that's something a lot of people overlook. Some coins have rebounded with this Bitcoin move better than Caspa, and that is also a reason why you do tend to see the overall ranking fluctuate, and that's part of the game. But before we get into any further, as always, just a quick disclaimer: anything on this channel is not financial advice. Always do your own due diligence and research when you are investing in crypto. So we're not going to take too much time on the Bitcoin dominance or Bitcoin, but again, something I never ignore, something I'm always going to talk about. As you guys know, that's part of our channel's routine. You can see for yourself, we have seen the dominance going from 58.8% up to 59.4%. So, we've seen an uptick definitely out here, and, pretty much starting to see the price, not the price, the dominance index, trying to start head back up to, where it was prior to, this major pullback. So that's something we want to be paying very close attention to. Bitcoin, on the other hand, you could see for yourself, saw a new monthly low. And that new monthly low was 88,500. Of course, there's support around that key range, but Bitcoin rebounded about 5% since then. Right now, obviously, the price wants to stay within the 0.50 fib zone. We'll see what happens. If tomorrow, daily candle close happens here and the price of Bitcoin is able to break above 93, I do personally believe there is some, upside that you could see in the immediate short term, maybe a little bit of a fake out after obviously quite a sharp pullback, but the target still remains to be the $86,000 for myself. But that doesn't mean that you might not see a little bit of a fake out, for the immediate short term to obviously shake out the leverage positions. But that's how I'm currently analyzing it. As you guys know, some people think that I'm a little harsh when it comes to technical analysis, but that's how I am, and I don't look at it from an unrealistic standpoint. I'm always very realistic, and I'm very strict on the technical analysis aspect when I'm analyzing the charts. And so far, it has played out for what we've been projecting. You guys can literally go to watch my videos, market analysis updates, even day-to-day updates. Your boy Crypto ZX has been talking about the 61.8 level for quite some time, and that's where we're currently sitting in. But with that said, let's take a closer look and see what's happening with Caspa on the hourly time frame first and foremost, because I want you guys to keep in mind Bitcoin did see a new monthly low. So now let's take a look at whether or not Caspa's price was able to be impacted by that. And you can see for yourself, we definitely did. We came down to 4 cents, exactly 4 cents. So once again, as far as Caspa's price is concerned, if you've been watching the Caspa updates, this is the level we've talked about, on the channel, how this is a very strong support for Caspa. And, this was obviously our monthly low back in November. And you can see pretty much for yourself that we have seen a double bottom for the month of November. Since then, you did see the price of Caspa rebounding 7.9%. So going back to what I said, swing traders, that spot swing trade, I'm sure 7% is not a small move, and you can see for yourself that's right in front of you. That's a almost 8% move now, right after retesting the 4 cents price point. So as of now, we have not seen the price of Caspa retest a new monthly low, which is a good sign. But again, at the same time, we need to understand that the 4 cents price point is a significant support for Caspa, because breaking below here, as I've been quite clear before as well, there's not much support left then until we get down to 3.5 cents. And that's pretty much the next level to be looking forward to if the price is not able to hold around the 4 cents price point, which we've discussed. And you can see for yourself that itself is a move of about 16% from where we currently are, which I still think is a very possible because of what Bitcoin is currently doing. Bitcoin chart is frozen here. Let's give it a refresh live. So you can see for yourself, yeah, BTC, we were literally just a few hours ago, we were only a 2.3% away for it to, complete this wave that I've been talking about. So we're getting closer and closer to that. But again, I could expect a little bit of a bounce, maybe to see, the liquidations on the short side of things being liquidated. Obviously, that's part of the game. We've seen that time in, time out. You could see for yourself. We came down to the 38.2, pumped up to $107,000, clear fake out, pulled back down. We've seen, some bounces, but since we've been in the point 50, we haven't really seen any sort of excitement. But with that said, there's just not much, momentum right now on the Bitcoin side of things. So that's one I want you guys to kind of keep in mind. Let me know in the comments what your personal thoughts are. What are you guys doing right now during these times? Thank you so much for all your support, and we'll see you later in Crypto ZX and peace.